going to weigh myself now because I'm starting with a dead hang pull-up, so I want to see what I weigh. So we'll jump on now, see what I'm pulling today. That's what he said. Okay, 142 kilos. Mind you, I have shoes on still, so slightly heavier than I would probably normally be. 40 reps, one set. I'm fucked, but that's the intensity you got to hit sometimes. Ooh. And welcome back to your mum's favorite channel on YouTube, Cult Strength. Now, I know a lot of you guys watching this, and ladies, of course, you want a big bench press, right? I get it. I want a big bench press too. It's very close to the top of my list. Now, I have a pretty big bench press, but I want a 600-pound bench press. We're pretty close, right? We're pretty close. I think my max is around 575 pounds. I think that's the biggest bench press I've done, 260 kilos. But I get it. I get that hunger to have a big bench. It's fun. Fun laying down and shifting a bunch of weight. But I think when it comes to building a big bench press, what a lot of people fail to understand is that there is more to it than just pressing and I'm just working out chest, just bench pressing, right? There's other ways to build a big bench press outside of that. And for me, having a big, strong back is so important, right? I look at the biggest bench presses in the world and they all have something in common. A big fucking back. They have a back like a barn door, right? They could get wings without even drinking Red Bull. For real, right? Now, I have pretty big wings as well, but I don't mind some caffeine, so it is what it is. But for today's session, right, we're hitting back, we're hitting some shoulders and some arms. But the focus of the back session for me is, yes, hypertrophy, but I'm performing exercises and a range of movements that is definitely going to aid and assist me in building a big bench press as well as a big, wide, strong back. So you'll see the way that I structure my session, right? I'm going to start with a vertical pull. I'm then going to go into a horizontal pull. So a vertical pull being boom, here, pulling down, horizontal being like a row, okay? So we're starting with a dead hang pull up for our vertical pull. We're going to move into a horizontal pull, which is going to be probably a chest supported row. And then we're going to hit some more isolated back and shoulder work, okay? But it's a well-rounded approach to building a big, strong back. And that back is your base from where you build your strength, okay? Now we're talking about bench press right now, but that carries into anything. A big deadlift, a big squat, a big bench press, a big row. Get a big back. A big back is a sign of strength, okay? I've seen people with big chest, with big arms, but they don't move much weight. Somehow, you can't fake having a big back, because to earn a big back, to build a big back, it takes a fuckload of work. It's not like this instant gratification thing, right? It's not fun, it's not easy, and the results may not show instantly. You can't even see the results in the mirror half the time because you can't see your back, right? But don't neglect it for that fact. Work it even harder, okay? If you work your back just as hard as you worked everything else that you train, you can see in the fucking mirror, I guarantee you'd be a lot stronger and a lot bigger than you are right now. So this is my word to you. We're going to hit this back session. You're going to give this session a try as well. And I'm going to take you to the promised land. And that is the land of big bench presses and big old titties. You know what I mean? Because when you get a big bench press, well, of course, you end up getting big old titties as well. And that's never a bad thing, whether it's on yourself or your lady. You know, if you're a conventional deadlifter, that is. Maybe your boyfriend has big pecs too. I don't know. That's up to you. But I'm going to weigh myself now because I'm starting with a dead hang pull-up, so I want to see what I weigh. So we'll jump on now, see what I'm pulling today. That's what he said. Okay, 142 kilos. Mind you, I have shoes on still, so slightly heavier than I would probably normally be. By the way, check the shirt. The shirt doesn't lie. It's indeed your mum's favorite channel on YouTube. So we're going to get started now in a sec. We're going to do dead hang pull-ups, 3 sets of 6. at 142 kilos, right? Pretty fucking heavy. And then we're gonna go into some chest supported rows, probably on the hammer strength. And we're gonna have some fun with it, but we're gonna work really hard. We'll hit some more isolated back work after that, maybe some rear delt work, some lateral delt work, so lateral raises, and some biceps as well, I would say. But this is definitely a session you're gonna wanna do if you wanna get a big fucking back and a big fucking bench press, of course. Let's get to work. All right, baby, so we're gonna start now. I did a couple light sets of lat pull downs just to warm up before I start pulling 142 kilos, right? That's pretty heavy for a pull up or a pull down. So it's 3 sets of 6 with this before we move on. 2 weeks ago, I did 3 sets of 5. It was a nice small progression, but still a decent progression, right? Every fortnight or so, look to add a rep. Before I know it, I'm doing 3 by 10 dead hang pull-ups. That would be a very, respectable level of strength, especially for body weight work when it comes to somebody my weight, I guess, if you want to say that. But looking forward to this. We're going to get it now. And for anyone interested, this is day 3 of week 3 of my Godkiller program, which is available on the Cult Strength Method, my new and improved online coaching programming system. You can subscribe to. Head to cultstrength.square.site. We have other programs available as well, single lift programs, power building, powerlifting, and of course, my program, which is this one, Godkiller. But let's go, baby. That's enough talk. Let's go. 6 reps. That's not bad. Remember, full stretch, dead hang. It's not a very comfortable position, to be in, especially being heavy, but that's something you can condition to, which is what I'm trying to do at the moment. And being strong from that hanging position, right? That's kind of important. 2 more sets. Let's get it. All right, we'll do set 2 now, but also very recently hit 23,000 subscribers, right? And it's a random number. 23 is a cool number though, so why not do a random giveaway? If I can get, let's just say, 20 people to comment giveaway, I'll do one in the next week or 2. But I want to know what I should give away. Should I give away merch, straps, knee wraps, wrist wraps, maybe a free month subscription to the Cult Strength Method? Let me know in the comments. And while you're there, like this video, feel free to share it. Make sure you are subscribed because it's your mum's favorite channel. You wouldn't want to upset her. Maybe you would. I don't really care. Just subscribe. Set 2, baby. Let's go. My camera woman just fell over almost. I seen her in the mirror. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. All right, baby, so 2 sets down, 3rd set now. But I wanted to share in more detail with you why specifically this sort of back work will help your bench press, okay? Now, let's think about our shoulder blade or our scapulars, right? Now, if you've heard me talk about bench press before, you would know that I place great importance upon scapular retraction and depression, right? Now, scapular retraction and depression, this is what it is. This is retraction, right? Squeezing shoulder blades together. Depression is shoving them down, so cranking them down towards my lower back. Scapular retraction and depression, right? Now let's think about when we're doing back work, what is our scapula doing? And we have to pay attention to what it's doing, right? And this is why full stretch, full range of motion movements are so important. We need the scapula to travel. I'm gonna give you a little example, right? Let's say I'm doing shitty little half reps on like a row. Okay, so we're here. All right, we're gonna go like this, right? Row, row. Look at my scap. It's not moving, it's still locked in, right? What we want is a full range of motion so we can let the scap glide. So shoulder blade will open, close, open, close. We need to train that specific function, okay? So as you can see me doing pull-ups here, I'm starting in a full stretch position, meaning my scaps are open, right? And when I pull myself up, they close, they go into that retraction. It'll be very similar on the rows as well. Same sort of action happening with the scapula. And that's the obviously tie-in with the bench press. We want great control and strength of our shoulder blade retraction depression. So the control of the scapula is what we're after. And this full range of motion, rowing, pulling, all that sort of stuff is how we train that to get better. I hope that makes sense. A lot of detail, maybe a little technical, but I hope that I can explain it so you can actually put it to use, because it's gonna help you. Third set of these now though, our final set of these, then we'll do some rows. Let's go. And like the dead hang pull up, right? That for me is a substitute for obviously a lat pull down. It's definitely easier to do a controlled movement doing a lat pull down, but for me, I really wanted to do some pull ups today. But very similar, right, in the way they act. I'll take a minute to breathe, then we'll hit some hard rows. Pretty heavy work, I think. We'll use the hammer strength here. We'll load up, say, 5 or 6 plates aside and get to work. Let's go. All right, so 3 sets of 6 dead hang pull-ups. That went really well. They felt quite nice, and I think in 2 weeks' time, again, I'll try and beat that by a rep and do 3 sets again, just simple progression. But that's a good way to start my back work, and obviously starting with the heaviest compound movement for the session. And that was appropriate. Now we're gonna do some rows. The plan with this is we'll go 2 sets of 10. We'll do that 2 sets of 10 with 2 hands at a time. And then there's 1 rep out set where we'll just go single arm for as many reps as we can each side and really blow up the back. But this is obviously the horizontal pull after the vertical pull. And then after this, we're gonna hit some isolated rear delt work, because again, a very neglected part of the shoulder is the part you can't fucking see, the rear delt on the back. If you wanna have big fucking boulders on your shoulders, train the entire fucking thing. And don't spend so much time training your front delt, because I tell you right now, you're probably doing enough pressing to train that plenty, right? Focus on the rear delt, a bit on the side delt, and your front delt's getting plenty of work as it is. I promise you that. But I'm gonna try to keep this pump cover on until we feel a little bit more ridiculous, maybe after our lateral raises, and then we'll see what we're working with. But I've had a lot of carbs today. Had some donuts and shit. It was good. I do love a little pink hole in a strawberry donut. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Ten reps. We'll chuck some more weight on. We'll hit it again. Got my trusty cold strength straps. These are the figure 6 straps I was talking about. Maybe I'll give a few pairs away. What do you reckon? They are fucking lovely. Let's go. 10 reps. We got 6 plates aside. Easy work. Full range of motion. Full stretch. We've got 1 more set. We'll take a plate off. We'll do 1 arm at a time. We'll aim for, say, 15 to 20 reps each arm. We'll blow it out. like this video, drop a comment and subscribe. Let's go. All right, baby, one more set. We'll go one side, one arm each side. We'll start with my weak side. It's about 15 to 20 reps. Not to a complete failure, but close to, but I won't take a break in between the sets. We'll work pretty hard. Let's go. Remember, keep your chest close to the pad. Don't be a fuckhead. "40 reps, one set." I'm fucked, but that's the intensity you gotta hit sometimes. Whew. So I've recovered from that last set of rows, 40 fucking reps, one set. We're gonna hit rear delts now. I'll pair that with biceps, and then we'll do lateral raises, and I'll pair that with other bicep exercise just to be efficient with the session and keep the output high. So we'll go sets of 20, 15 to 20 with this, 15 to 20 with the other exercises as well. And then we'll chat towards the end, but we've got to finish this off strong now, keep the intensity high, and get that fucking pump and have a look at what we got at the end of the session. Let's go. Whew. All right, baby, and that pretty much wraps the session up. I still have 2 sets of biceps to go, but that's going to bring it to, obviously, we did 3 sets of vertical pulls, 3 sets of horizontal pulls, 3 sets of rear delt flies. We then did 2 sets of lateral raises plus 5 sets of biceps. So we're over 20 working sets for this session, or around 20 working sets, which is, you know, a fair bit. Plus, obviously, I did a fair bit of warming up as well. But I'm happy with this session. That is a great way to obviously grow a big back and, you know, help your other lifts along the way, because to get stronger with a bench press, with a deadlift, with a squat, one surefire way to do that is to grow your foundation stronger and your back. That is your foundation, that is your strength. But yeah, I'm happy with it. We have merch live right now. Our merch drop is up for 2 or 3 more days. We have the Godkiller shirts and the new alternate logo tees. They're on my website, cultstrength.square.site. We ship worldwide, and also you can pick up your wrist wraps, your knee wraps, and you can sign up to the Cult Strength method or pick up just your 12 or 16 week program. We have all of that available for you there. But it's been a good day. I appreciate it if you're still here. I've got a couple of bloody donuts here for my post-workout. We've got a chocolate and we've got a strawberry. Now, I personally am a massive fan of a nice pink donut. And also like the other one as well, the brown one. But you know, to be totally honest with you, I do like it when the brown donut has more of a pinkish hue to it as well. As I've spoken about in the past, there's nothing wrong with a brown donut. We all have a preference, and I like it when, you know, they both are looking pretty pink. Strawberry all the way. But in saying that, I'll still demolish a chocolate donut. Don't get me wrong. I will demolish a chocolate donut. Just a lady donut, not a boy donut. But that's because I feel conventional, of course. But we'll hit this now. I appreciate you tolerating me for another session. We'll be back maybe tomorrow, probably the day after, for our next bench press day. I'm looking forward to, but this wraps up session 3 of week 3, the Godkiller program. And hope you go and get this session done and give it a fucking try, because it's going to help you. Let's get it.